Today, it's all about hair loss, and I've come to talk to Dr. Tapan Patel about a new hair growth product that he's using called Calecim. It's needled into the scalp, it's getting great results, and I want to find out all about it. So come with me and we'll ask him. Hair loss in women is really quite a problem, isn't it? But not that many women seek treatment for it.
It is a very frequent problem. In the younger years, some estimates say that probably sort of 1 in 3 women have some issue.
1 in 3?
Yeah,
wow.
1 in 3. But after sort of menopause years, that can go up to sort of, 2/3. It almost
Yeah.
doubles the number. What we find with women usually is that it starts at the parting. At the early stages, really what you see is a widening. Traditionally, we've had medications.
Okay.
A lot of people will have heard of something like minoxidil.
For sure.
Finasteride. These are
Yes.
sort of standard
Yes.
remedies, but the problem is that you have to take them every day. A lot of people probably would agree that their experiences with trying to manage hair loss have been quite frustrating in the past. At the moment, I get the feeling a lot of people suffer in silence. So they may have an issue with their hair, but they probably don't know where to turn.
But you've got something quite different here now, haven't you, Calecim? Could you tell me about that?
Calecim is a real innovation as far as I've seen. So in a nutshell, Calecim contains a whole bunch of growth factors. Growth factors send cells of the body messages, and messages to maybe repair. If we look at what it's doing in the hair, very simply, there's a phase where hair is growing, there's a phase where hair stops growing, there's a phase where hair falls out. Okay? And in very simple terms, what Calecim does, it promotes more hair in the growing phase. And it takes away some of the conditions that causes the hair to fall out and stop growing, which is inflammation.
Okay, so the net result is more hair staying around for longer. And I'm also really curious because I've seen in some of the pictures of the results, not just hair that is growing back, but hair that appears to be regaining its original colour, which I know it's not a claim the company makes, but I've seen it in the pictures.
We've seen quite impressive improvements in that hair growth. Many of us have seen, as you mentioned, some sort of return to colour as well.
Have you seen it?
We've seen it as well, yeah. As you'll see, the process is very straightforward. Compared to taking a tablet or a application every single day, this is something that we do in short bursts, sort of 6 to 12 treatment sessions. And the nice thing about it, it's something that somebody can start in a clinic, but then carry on at home on their own.
I've got a code for the kit you can use at home. That's later on in the video.
So all the studies that have looked at it have used some form of microneedling. Would it work without? Possibly, but when we realize just how easy it is to do with a little bit of microneedling, we think it's a no-brainer. And we found that the sweet spot is about 0.7. I often feel that as long as you make a little break in the skin, and that could be with 0.3, 0.5, it will work, because a lot of the home rollers will be 0.3 and 0.5. So the protocol is to have half a dozen treatments. And you can do those in the clinic or at home? What's the best way? There are some people who, just have more confidence in having all their sessions in the clinic. Other people find, that would be just logistically not possible.
Sure.
And that's why I think it's so nice. It gives people the flexibility to do what suits.
Okay.
So there are people who will do everything at home. Some will do their first session in the clinic and their follow-up at home. So a full head would be 30 minutes, you said? Okay. And that would be for somebody who's got more diffuse hair loss all over the head? Yeah. Is there such a thing as an average result, which I hate to ask because I'm sure everybody is different, but... It's a very good question, Alice, and I think a lot of it's visual, taking a photo, and then when we look at it close up at the end of that 6-week period, often what we will start seeing is sort of some new hair growth and a reduction in the amount of scalp visible.
That was really quick. I thought I was in for a lot more microneedling.
Your concern is very mild. As you can imagine, if somebody had more hair loss, more concerns, then it would take longer.
Well, that was Calecim, the Advanced Hair System. I will let you know how I get on, what results I see. Thank you very much for watching.